Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, it's a wealth building day. I don't know what I need to do except get excited for you. Everybody gets to win as long as you have disposable income. You have a little bit of that coffee money that you can invest every day. But today, after hours, it is an immense opportunity. Dow Jones tumbles 1,000 points. That has to be a record. God, dog, it's like Black Wednesday. And welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday night live stream. And opportunity is here for the OCs, ordinary citizens. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get so much in here. Today, it's getting serious, ladies and gentlemen. I can't help you, but I can help you with what we talked about for the last 3 months. You knew opportunity was coming. You knew that you were going to have to make investments if you want to be out of trouble in 1 year, 8 months. Opportunity has shown itself. After hours trading, okay, it's here. You have Webull, you have Robinhood. Just for those starters, you have Fidelity. You can do 24-hour trading with the bigger stocks, but traditionally, if somebody's selling, that means you can buy. And a lot of people are selling because margin calls have just hit a whole bunch of people. This is why I'm excited. Not because of the devastation for those people that took high risk. The opportunity for ordinary citizens. Can you believe Nvidia went down to 104 again? Did you take opportunity? Can you believe Nvidia, NVDY, a Yieldmax ETF, is dropping like a rock? You have opportunity to get in on the option income premium money that's going to be who knows what from this past week or two of devastation regarding that stock. Can you guys believe what's happening out here? Let me see who's in the house tonight. I'm a little bit excited. Yahweh J, welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday night live stream. And he brings his tagline this evening. Hello, SSN Nation. Hope everyone is doing well. Received the notification, and he smashed that like button, gave it a 1 piece, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. That's what everybody needs to do. Give it a 1 piece. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And share the love, because not only did I just tell you NVDA is on sale right now after hours, 104. Who has a dollar cost average below 104? Raise your hand. And if you have it higher, you need to buy more now. Now, there's pre-market as well in the morning. So in pre-market, are you going to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. in the morning, get some pre-market money? Again, you can see it, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I had my computer up. I still haven't solved the mystery how I'm in 2025 and I don't have portable Wi-Fi unless I go get a satellite. I mean, this is getting ridiculous right now. I cannot even believe that this market is still available to people. I'm going to have to actually start looking into this marketplace because if you can't tell me I got to sign up with the cell phone company in order to get something, I got to sign up with the cable company in order to get portable Wi-Fi, this is insane. This is unbelievable in America. This is outrageous. But anyhow, let's see what else we can talk about here because Yahweh J says something else. Let's see. Eric, did you see the email I sent you about Banco Santa Cruz? Yes, thank you so much. We got to talk about this because Yahweh J is over there trying to check out mortgages. And Banco Santa Cruz sent a letter talking about something to the effect of, you don't seem to have anything over here, any presence over here in the Dominican Republic, so we can't give you a loan? Okay, that means you have to go to another bank. I'm sorry, that's how it's going to have to work. But this is very, very sad news. And here we go. I wanted you to let the fam know not to use them, but use a bank called Banesco. Thank you so much for mentioning this, Banesco. Now, who's going to be a part of Banesco? I don't think I'm a part of Banesco. Where's Banesco Bank? In fact, I'm going to have to look into this a little further myself because that is highly disturbing. Also, Yahweh J, did you know or did they tell you what the loan rates would be? Even if you were able to qualify, are we talking double digits like we suspect? Are we talking about adjustable rate loans after 1, 2, or 5 years? What are we talking about with that regard? That can help people out as well. Post-retirement travel. I know you're up here doing the salsa dance. I know you're sitting here saying, oh my God, SPY, oh my God, all of them, VOO with the Vanguard Group family, the BlackRock family. I mean, it does not matter, the Schwab family, Wealthfront personnel. I mean, what more can we say? It's the salsa dance because you have every opportunity. Q, Q, Q. It's there, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I got to go pull this up because I can't even believe what I'm seeing right now. This is something out of the Twilight Zone, all man-made, all unnecessary. Welcome, post-retirement travel, the Mr. Worldwide. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday night live stream. And he brings his tagline this evening. Hello, all. Let's do this. That's what we're going to do. We got to talk about it. Talk about excitement. I was excited on Monday. Today is even more of excitement. This is awesome. Dow futures tumble 1,000 points on fear of Trump's would spark a trade war. It's too late. The trade war has already started. Oh my God, who couldn't see this from 3 years and running? I mean, this is crazy right now. Unbelievable. And I'm loving all of it. All those people who have their margin should be called tomorrow morning at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They got problems. We're talking about unprecedented 3.83%. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. You know what? 3.83% for the NASDAQ drop after hours? You should be over there scarfing up. If you're on the NASDAQ, you got to scarf it up, ladies and gentlemen. You can't sit idly by a 3% drop in one afternoon. Oh, I mean, good God, I get excited. If you have enough money, start using it. Start deploying your arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Yahweh J, Bank Banesco USA is based in Miami. That's the bank I use to make my deposits for Galaxy Rock. Nice. All right, I got to go find out who Banesco is. I might have a line for Banesco. I'm not sure because I can never. I mean, there's BHD. There's all these crazy letters now. BLH, BHD. I don't think I can't remember if I have Banesco or not. We are currently handling rates US 9.75 fixed for 3 years, 9.95 fixed, 10% for 10 years. That's still very interesting. All I'm going to say about that is it goes by economics, right? Just like everybody would say, it goes by if you owe $50,000 if you borrow $50,000, you understand that's $500 per month. And you also understand if you have which I mean, but it's going to put you and your real getting all right. Another investigation of the win lives. Now, why don't I do this right here? Let's see. Okay, now hopefully you can see me. Let me know if I'm not frozen. And let's see. The tagline is "You're frozen." All right. Let me know if I'm frozen. If you can hear me, let me know. I need to know something because again, I'm having a little problem. All right. We are currently, Tamara says, yes, they have a branch in Miami, says Yahweh Day. Next time you see, wait, what is this? Next time you are in the DR, they have a branch across from Payless Shoes by the IKEA. Okay, Yahweh J, there's two banks. One, I don't even know. There's two of them with a B in the same parking lot. I don't know which one I'm signed up with. That's how funny it is because it's taken me months for my business account to get hooked up. It's crazy. So whichever one, I think it's BHD. So I don't think it's Banesco, but maybe I have to go sign up with Banesco. That's pretty cool. I'm glad to hear this. All right. This is great news. Yes, they have a branch in Miami. Next time you were in the DR, they have a branch across from Payless Shoes by the IKEA. Yes, exactly. I know where it is. You're exactly right. It's in the same parking lot up front to the street. There's two B banks up front to in fact, there's like four banks, maybe even five. There's four banks in that shopping center, quite frankly, which is pretty wild in itself. So that's what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen. Get hooked up. Banesco is not bad, but Banesco, I think, had fees. I don't remember their counts. I don't think I'm with Banesco. One last thing. I am frozen. I'm going to turn this off for a second. Let me know if I'm still frozen. I had the computer, didn't have it plugged up. So the electric, it went out. So does not matter though, because we're on our phone. But that does, we're still going to make it happen. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this right now. Let me know if I'm back on screen. Because again, I can't, well, I could check, but not right now. Anyhow, let me know if you guys are taking advantage of this 1,000 drop in the Dow. I mean, 3 percentage points in the afternoon. I mean, can you imagine at 4:35 p.m. today, a president says we're doing tariffs like he's been saying and threatening and holding off because every time he mentions them, the stock market keeps going down. Well, finally, Black Friday has occurred. And here it is. You know what you're supposed to do during Black Friday? Buy, buy, buy. Because all those people tomorrow, like I said, I expect things to go all wrong tomorrow. You're here. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, Larry, I'm here. Glad to see you're here. Now, we got some great news today from Yahweh J, because if Banesco can give you a loan and it's at 9.75 and not 12, not 13, not 14, not 15, you can generally put yourself in position because $600 per month isn't all that bad if you have to have a loan for 50 or 60 grand, right? So, especially if you're doing short-term rentals, you should be able to get at least $800 to $1,000 per month. That's basically 1 week of rentals. So all you need is a 30%, not even that, 25% occupancy or thereabouts. 25 to 30%, it pays it off. You want the value of your property to increase. But this is going to be a rocky time depending on what happens over the next 1 year, 8 months. Let me know. Nostradamus, as predicted, everything's going according to plan. Have you positioned yourself? You don't have to deploy your army of dollars just yet, not all of it. You shouldn't just jump it all down into one or two or five or 10 stocks. You should just chill for a second. Check out your dollar cost average. See if it's lower now. You should be doing some damage, quite frankly. And at the same time, it could go lower. You guys have to understand, like I've been telling you, I've been talking about tariffs for what, 6 months now? And I've been trying to illustrate what's going to happen. There's going to be reciprocal tariffs from the other countries. So in return, not only will those other countries bypass the United States and buy from another country that they get a better deal from because of the tariffs, they will also implement tariffs against the United States businesses. So now anything imported into their country is going to cost their consumers more. Well, since America has the higher price goods and services, that's not a good idea because now US companies aren't going to be able to sell outside the USA at the rates they've been accustomed to. So now there's going to be additional layoffs. Businesses will be going out of business. That's how we're going to do it. And oh, by the way, the rest of the world versus USA has already happened in 1929, 1928, 1930, before the Great Depression. The rest of the world, you can fight the world. Let's put it on. And what's even funnier is this is the funniest part. You think about it, it's sad. Because the rest of the world goes, okay, so let's get this through. You're going to fight the rest of the world how? When you have no money. You're broke. $36 trillion deficit, and the world, you pay them interest on, and you're going to do the unthinkable like a third world country and not be able to pay loans or your interest on your loans. That means you have to start selling assets or gold or whatever. They're not going to take paper. So now you put yourself in this bully tactic, but you can't really bully anybody. Go on F around and find out about trying to put yourself in the Middle East, put yourself in Asia, put yourself in Russia, I mean, Ukraine. Try and figure out how you're going to do that. And your friends aren't your friends anymore because you're against them. Very, very bad tactical error. But then again, the people running this administration has never been tactical about anything. This is why who inherit money, they can always act like bullies. Doesn't mean they're smart when it comes to business and the ramifications of if you do this, then that. If you do this, that, and that's going to happen. And probably strategic. Stratego. That rate was Santa Cruz. I got this is crazy. When I said from NASDAQ, opportunities. Are you buying from UXE? Are you buying LX right now? forget, on, we have our own, I mean, 14, 15. Or sorry, the third day. And then, of course, we go to check out some properties in case you're interested in making some moves that way. Now, what I find very interesting is I'm looking at Oh, it looks like we have something. Gonna actually find the video. Panama Canal thing, because the way guys operate, you might, because the United States, I'm still trying to figure out how a broke country's trying to buy stuff. This is hilarious to me. All right, let me see. We only have a few people watching. Hopefully, you guys can hear me good. Because I don't know myself. We'll see here in a second. And now, if you guys are actually in comments, because the comment section has stopped, 15 minutes it stopped, so I can't see comments either. So I want to thank everybody that's tonight. I'm not on screen. Liberation Day is hardly Liberation Day. I love the marketing ignorant. It's still think it's somehow a positive thing. I don't get it. I understand it. Okay, go. Yes, now I see. I'm on too. Okay, you're here. That rate was from, yes, we can't see you. Thank you. We can hear you now. Thank you so much for that. All right, we have a little tinge on, but it looks like it's going to be podcast tonight. So I appreciate everybody in here. And again, make sure you smash those like buttons. Make sure you guys understand, even though I can't put anything on the screen. Hopefully, this will be over shortly, because tomorrow I'm going to spend a lot of hours trying to get me Wi-Fi hooked up here where I'm at, where we're at. So we will see how it turns out. One of the things is here's the thing. Xfinity is here, but nobody knows the passcode. How funny is that? So Xfinity says when you go there, they said, oh, somebody else already has it here. So we can't give you even temporary. I'm like, are you, this is 2025. Are we serious about this right now? We can't hook you up right there. There's already service there. I'm like, and what? People don't have 2 or 3 services now at the same residence anymore? Oh, but your Xfinity is not in the state of California right now. So therefore, you have to open up a new account here. Okay, this is insane. This is really, really insane. I swear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the business at hand. Now that I understand you guys can actually hear me, not see me, but oh, yes, I like it. Okay. Now, let's see, where can we go? Let me know what you guys think should be done when you see red after hours. Are you trying to buy? I'm telling you right now, I was. I was sitting there trying to buy as much NVIDIA that I can get my hands on to get down to 104, 103.5. I'm sitting there like, can I really get this thing down to 103.50, 103.75? I'm like, come on. I couldn't believe it. I was sitting there like, holy smokes. Pelletier, are you serious right now? Under 100, under 90? I'm like, holy smokes. Are you kidding me? This is incredible what's happening. It was just like even some Tesla, but I did not. Uh, let's just get rid. This is very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. I find opportunity knocks. There's real estate talk. Okay, if you're not part of our SSN Nation and Lifestyle WhatsApp group, it's a shame. But I will say a topic came up today, our favorite project that is not Larimar. Because somebody posted a video from Singapore that there's an island that's a man-made island that they have ghost towers. They have a lot of towers that China built. And literally, there's thousands of units, but probably only a couple hundred people live there. And it's it, the water is, like I mentioned on Monday, muddy, dirty, and alligators. So it has a beach, but I'm like, who's getting in the water? Nobody's getting in the water. This is insane. I'm like, who thought this was a good idea to go through all this? And it's across from Singapore, which makes this even more fascinating. One of the world, but coming across goes out. That in mind when you are investing right now. So if you miss the train, if you're trying to buy something for 170, 190, $200,000, I would advise, I would wait. I would wait to see what happens, because there could be a situation where you could do the reverse Uno card, where the developers are trying to raise the prices, but there's no buyers while they're going to finish their first phases, right? So you can imagine somebody. This is what's happening with Panorama Luxury. Panorama Luxury, what was it, 2.5 years ago, maybe three? But that's when they were coming out and they started, if you guys were here, you know what they did. They had a list. We had people on the list. They said the prices were going to be, I can't really remember. I think the one bedroom was like maybe 75 or 69 grand, or studio was somewhere like that. One bedroom was going to be like 99 or 89. I can't really remember the numbers. The two bedrooms were only going to be like 134, 140, something like that. All of a sudden, the day of this so-called grand opening, they said, oh, no list. You got to put down 65%. Everybody's like, what? Who puts down 65%? Unless it's a no-vol property, people do up to 80%, whatever. The point is, they came up with, no, we're not going to go by the list. We're going to make it's on the lake in Vista Cana, so we're going to be like jackasses. Well, those jackasses now have units for sale at Panorama Luxury, doing it the old-fashioned way. Oh, yeah, we got stuff for 89 grand, 99 grand. Same prices as 3 years ago. Why? Because now they're starting to build their rooms, or the block, the gray, and now they're realizing, damn, we don't even have, but who knows how much of that sold? 30, 60, 70, 80, we don't. They're never going to tell you. As far as everybody's concerned, it was sold out, in air quotes. But apparently, it's not sold out. So now they have a problem because you can't go to somebody and say, oh, we're going to deliver in less than 12 months and it's 100 grand and you're going to have to pay 40%, 40 grand in 12 months. That's 3,500 a month. Okay. What's happening in America and Canada and around the world, because they're having to deal with a reset, reboot, now they're going to have a problem. And that's where this is all going, ladies and gentlemen. All right, chat disconnected. Please wait. What? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right. Here, I'm going to do something right now. Let's do it this way. Use promo code SSN Lifestyle, all caps, for discount for life on coffee and tea. Premium blend. Go over there, get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if it goes. I can't see it, but I actually typed it in right now. You guys probably heard me popping on the keys. I want to thank everybody once again for being in the house, no matter where you're watching from, listening from, because again, I got a bit excited. I don't have the Wi-Fi even still after what, 2-3 weeks. And I really haven't looked, but now I'm just getting fed up because I can't post anything. I can't load any videos. I can make videos, but I don't have the speed to upload it. I can't even upload audio only to the podcast for the buds, the iTunes and iHeart and all that. So I'm like, okay, I guess I better get in tune with it. So the amount of money isn't going to change the situation unless I wanted to do something stupid like spend a couple thousand and say, okay, let me go do some satellite nonsense for a one-time use. I'm not trying to do one-time use. I'm trying to find something that I can keep with me so this does never happen again. All right, let's go. Let me know what you guys are investing in right now. I want to hear about this. I am very, very interested on what people are doing. Are you in the VOO club? Yeah, look at this. The Nikkei. Oh, my. Whoa. The Nikkei goes down 1,000. The Asian mark. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Whoa. Ho, 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 ho. This is what I anticipated. Remember, when USA gets crazy, the rest of the world does too. All right. VIX. The VIX is saying, well, that's a different VIX, so I won't use that. Russ 2000. I can't really tell what's happening after hours. I just find it fascinating. All right. Well, I'm not going to be on here too long. This is going to be one nice, short, sweet thing. So if you guys can hear me, you're going to have to look at VOO. You're going to have to look at VTI. You're going to have to look at real estate investment trust right now. What was it? I mean, I had to double check on the IVR because we're starting to talk about 18, 19%. I'm like, if these guys are able to stay level with their stock price and give people 18%, 17% return on the next boom, which will be, again, is the Federal Reserve going to step in and say, we're going to reduce rates? Like that's going to help? Reducing rates has nothing to do with the cost of living. If people can't afford anything, then the reduction of rates, interest rates, isn't going to help you. The only thing that's going to do is put you more in debt because you're going to have to borrow more. And now you're buying liabilities instead of assets, which is what the wealthy I don't want to say they want you to do that, but if you're out there buying liabilities and the wealthy are buying assets, it's not going to be very good for you when the assets increase in value and you're holding liabilities that decrease in value. Two different directions is a bad combination. Just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. So if you can reduce your cost, you need to do it ASAP. If you live in a nice home and all that, it's going to get worse. Your property taxes, your insurance bills, your whatever other things that they're going to try and do, or you're not going to be covered at all. Imagine having a nice home, which is a liability, but nonetheless, imagine you have a nice home and they say, we're not going to cover you in insurance anymore. And Imagine those who have a nice home and they say, we are going to cover you, except your insurance is going to be 3 times as much or 2 times as much or 100% more. Double. I mean, this is what's going to happen. Your premium reset, or you're not going to have insurance. I mean, take your pick. And can you imagine something catastrophic? In fact, it doesn't have to be catastrophic. It could just be something that happens that insurance would cover. And the next thing you know is 25 grand, right? But insurance isn't going to cover it. And then imagine that insurance does cover it, and then they say, we're going to drop you. I mean, there's a no-win situation coming for the American public, in my opinion. That's where I see this going. I should start writing my memoirs right now. What's that guy, that 1980 something, was it Orwell? Yeah. His book, how it's turning into just what he says. I mean, it's funny as hell. And people out here, the blind leading the blind, listening to dummies tell you, a government that's ran by fools right now that's telling you this is what's good for you, while they're giving everybody else government contracts, subsidies, but this is good for you, the American people. No education, no health care. Social Security might be moved around. Who's that good for? I mean, none of those things are good. You should have health care. You should have Social Security. You should have your citizens as smart as they can be, because that's where you would get innovation. That's where you're going to get these new ideas to stop crazy stuff from happening if you hire them. Obviously, the best trained people aren't running the asylum right now, because nobody would do this. Unless you're trying to destroy a country, you would do it. That's still up for debate. If you're trying to destroy a country, sure, do tariffs, no safety nets for your citizens. Make it seem like there's a lot of bad people around. Immigrants, migrants, people who are different colors. Make them seem like they're the bad people, so then therefore you concentrate on these invisible bad people coming to do something to you that you're all worried about for no reason. They're coming here to try to make their life better. They're not coming here saying, oh yeah, I think we'll just march over here and, we'll just rob and steal and get shot for the hell of it. Because sooner or later, you break in somebody's house, you're probably going to lose your life. All right? I mean, let's just get real. You break in somebody's house and somebody has weapons and you start running, you will be shot at. All right? And then you might get chased down as well. I mean, this ain't like, this is not, you're taking your life in your own hands if you think you're going to come 1,000 miles or 500 miles or 2,000 miles and start doing robbing and stealing and, I'm going to do gang life. I'm like, there's a lot of gangs around here. There's a lot of bad guys. There's a lot of good guys. But all I'm saying is your life expectancy could be shortened by messing around talking about, well, yeah, I'm illegal. I jumped the fence and I'm just going to rob and steal. Okay, good luck with that. I don't know how long it's going to last for you, but good luck. And that's what American people are believed, that this is an epidemic of such proportions, when in fact, these people are trying to get jobs and money back because their peso or their currency is so low that a dollar is a lot. $5 is a lot. $10 is a lot. So that's why you have all these people coming here. So the day could come where America's one of those countries like in South America. If they got the world currency yanked, it's pretty much, that'll be like crazy. But we'll still have Apples and Magnificent Seven. We'll still have a stock market. We'll still have corporations. But it'll turn our currency upside down. And good and well, you're not going to be able to sell people 10 to 1 all of a sudden prices, right? Just like you're not going to be able to sell American citizens 10 to 1. I'm not going to go down there and you're going, oh yeah, like I saw something today, salmon was a great deal, $7 a pound. All right. So that's awesome deal for salmon, right? At the grocery store. But imagine if it was 70 They're not selling that, right? I mean, that's what I'm getting at here. You're not selling it. You know, people are going to be losing jobs. This is what we're talking about. This is why I hope you understand when I say 1 year, 8 months. This is where I was going, and now you guys are getting a piece of it today. And this is what I was afraid of. All right, I'm going to end this because I really can't tell if you guys can hear me or not. I can see the stream, but it doesn't appear to be working. I don't really know. I can hear myself. Oh, wait a minute. It's working. All right. It's working. So I will say this. VOO, VTI. Look at there's ARR. These are all I'm going to give you the VOO, VTI, VOOG. Okay, that's standard, right? That's what you should be focused. SPY, QQQ. These are the type of things you may want to pay attention to right now. Gold, silver, a little bit. Get a little of that as well. Bitcoin, Ethereum, get a little bit of that as well. All of this, you should be doing dollar cost averaging down if you can. Right now. Because the further you can get to the bottom, the better it is for you in the long run. Because America has the strength to come out of everything because of world currency. But can they? Can they is the billion-dollar question. Now, the stock market, 93% of it is owned by the top 10% of the wealthiest. So that's going to march at its own beat, just like Las Vegas marches at its own beat. There could be a catastrophe financially, but somehow people still go to Vegas to lose money. So it's the same thing. So I put some things in the chat. I'm also going to do something else in the chat room because a lot of people may not understand about Robinhood and Webull, what you should be getting as well. So I'll use links to do that. Hopefully it shows up. We'll see. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Oh, there's a limit. Didn't realize that. Okay. There's a limit. There's the limit. Okay. I'm still over limit. All right, fine. All right, let's go. Still over the limit. Trying to put in Robinhood and Webull, but I can't. All right. Here goes Webull. So if you want to join the stock club, let's do it. All right. You want to join the stock club? There's links in the chat room in the future. And once again, I want to thank everybody for listening, watching. BYD. Of course it went up, right? BYDDY, I believe it is. They are ADRs, American Depository Receipts. It's not actually the stock because that's Chinese company, so they don't sell Chinese stocks on the U.S. stock market. But you have a way to invest if you believe. And BYD came out with an NE7, what was it, N9? Oh my God, 15-minute recharge, 800-mile range. Holy smokes. Can you believe that? Is that incredible or what? I mean, and again, since there's no competition inside of America from these companies, then the U.S. companies can just lollygag and get their asses beat. Right? I mean, this is just what it is. This is, it's kind of disgusting to watch. Allowing it to happen and paying people and taxpayers paying to let it happen is even more diabolical, quite frankly. Right? More diabolical. All right. Let me see if that's going to work. There's Wealthfront. In case you want to set it and forget it, there's Wealthfront up to $5,000, 0% management fee. Another way for somebody else to check things out. You want to get into something else? Let me go VOOG, VOO, VTI, SPY, QQQ. We can go with all of the Magnificent Seven. Magnificent Seven. All right, that's, Apple, Google, Microsoft, aka Meta. Who am I missing? Amazon. Maybe check out Temu as well, which again, you're going to have to get a ADR, American Depository Receipt. It's a PO. What's there? It starts with a P. I can't remember right now. Amazon also. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing 3 more. I don't know if Tesla is part of it, but Tesla, now that Elon's doing what he's doing, I expect Tesla to get, again, I'm surprised the board members have X'd him out. Crazy. For doing his own hiatus, and just ridiculous. That's not good to watch. Tesla, who am I missing? I got Amazon, Google, Apple, Meta, Amazon, Tesla. I don't know who I'm missing right now. Let's go look. Who am I missing? I got Amazon, I got Google's, I got Apple's, I got Meta, I got, I don't who am I missing? That's crazy. Nvidia. I don't even know. I'll put Nvidia here too. Yield Max ETFs. Max ETFs. Check also Defiance ETFs. Oh, JEPQ, ladies and gentlemen. It dropped to $51 and something. Again, you're going to have over a 10 to 11% return at this price point, and it could even drop further. I haven't seen after hours, unfortunately, so it could be at 50. If it goes down to 49 or 50, you guys should be doing some damage. Get a JP Morgan 10%. 10.5, 11%. That would be incredible if they can continue to give out their dividends. So again, you have opportunity here. And JEPI is going to lag, but the JEPQ, my God, opportunity is here. So you have plenty of opportunity to make money, ladies and gentlemen, if you have disposable income down the road. You have to make investments now, even when it looks bad. That's when there's blood in the streets, that's when you're supposed to take advantage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. I thank you, everybody, for being here. But again, I love you guys very much. I appreciate your support over all these years. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why you have to stay focused. Not on liabilities. Stay focused on assets. That's the only way out. There is no other way out. Assets wherever they are, anywhere in the world. It could be in the U.S. or not in the U.S. But you need to make sure that you have a life raft some way, somehow. All right? So, with all that said, make sure you stay safe out here. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but it's in your hands now. We have the most amount of homeless people in our country than ever before. That's another sign. We have job losses, another sign. Firings of jobs that didn't need to be is another sign. You're not going to be able to recover by doing these type of things. And again, if I was from the outside looking in, or if I'm an American citizen, which I am, I'm looking at people trying to destroy America is what it looks like to me from the inside. Nobody's doing it. There's no country, there's nobody trying to destroy us. It's our own government sitting here saying, you don't need safety nets. You don't need anything. We don't mind, like in Arkansas, they sign a law where kids can go to work again. I mean, it's one thing to be 16, 17 or whatever, but a law that allows 10 years old, 12 years old to go to work 8 hours what about school? I mean, this is insanity. This is like on purpose, like there's a cult or something. You better reverse it very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Decide which side of the fence you're going to be on. But I'll tell you what, if you have the money, then you already are on one side of the fence, because somebody's going to be trying to take what you have, because there's going to be a few 100 million who's not going to have nothing. So that's why you need a rising tide that lifts all boats. So make sure you stay safe. Watch your 6, watch your front, watch your 12, watch your back, period. And just make sure you keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.